Hi, it's me. How you doing? This video is going to be a little different in approach. Instead of me just offering advice from my own experiences, I'm going to look at a piece of advice I see being given out all the time that was given to me when I was starting out. And we're going to look at whether it's good advice. That piece of advice is, don't work with the wrong sort of clients. Any real time on LinkedIn, I'm sure you've seen posts by people proudly announcing that they've sacked a client. It was probably a massive client who paid them a fortune, but sadly, despite being a very lucrative and globally well-known company, they didn't respect the team enough and so they had to go. Now, don't get me wrong, this does actually happen, or at least something like it does. Anyone that's been in business for a decent amount of time will have stories about nightmare clients, the sort of person who wants to own your soul for £500 a month, the sort of person who openly makes sexist or racist comments and then looks at you as if they know that you agree with them, the sort of person who makes you dread dealing with them. Most business owners, myself included, have come to recognise a few red flags when dealing with potential clients, and we've walked away. We normally say things like, I'm not sure we're the right people to do this work, or we really don't have the capacity right now. And that's where this advice stems from. It really is a horrible feeling when the realisation comes crashing down that you've committed yourself to doing something you don't want to do for someone you really don't want to work with. But usually by that point, it's too late. That desperate feeling of trying not to cry at 2 a.m. as you finish a piece of work you hate is exactly what people are trying to save you from with this advice. But there's a problem here. People remember how they felt when they were in this situation, but they forget why it was they took the work on in the first place. There's a real privilege in being able to turn work down, a privilege that most people at the start of their business career simply don't have. Unless you have a pile of cash in the bank and only started a business because you were bored, the chances are you aren't going to be in a position to turn down money. In the early days of your business, before you have loyal clients, a good reputation, and an effective network for generating leads, then you probably aren't going to be able to say no. You're going to take on clients you don't really want to work with, and you're going to come to regret it later. You'll get to the end of a sales conversation with someone you simply don't like, and you won't understand how it is you managed to close that deal. You'll find yourself thrilled you've managed to make sure the bills get paid for another week and the kids get to eat again, but you'll know that you've sacrificed something of your personal or business integrity to do it. And that's okay. We've all been there. The only way you can be in a position to turn down the wrong sorts of clients is if you have enough of the right sort of clients that you don't need their money. And that is a really privileged position to be in. It's why you should love and cherish the clients you enjoy working with. It's why you should try to build up a safety net of money in the bank, because even perfect clients sometimes leave. And it's why you should cut yourself some slack when you somehow fail yet again. But now I want to know what you think. Have you heard people say this? Have you found yourself in that same situation? Put something in the comments and let me know. And until the next video, I hope you have a great day.
Help.